What you doing? We outside right here. This is where I feed. This is where I feed Lockjaw right here. I feed Lockjaw right there. I feed Lockjaw right here on top of the boat right here. What you doing under my boat? Or what you under my boat? You doing all right? You doing okay up under that boat right there? That's a raccoon that cannot walk. He's been laying up under the boat right here where I feed a squirrel at Lockjaw. That's the boat. He's been laying up under it right here. He came out here about, I don't know, about 7 o'clock this morning. Last night he stayed in my shed all night long last night. And today he came out here. He walked all the way out here by himself out here. He crawled out here. And he's been laying right here. Well, he was laying over here. He moved around 4 or 5. He's been laying right here, but he come out here and he took a crap right here. He took a crap. He shit on the ground right here, and it looked real good. His shit looked real good. His shit looked real good. It was good and clean, everything. But I raked it over. I moved it over. I raked it over to here. Got out of the way. Because if you look right here, if you look right there, if I quit shaking, that's a blowfly. That green thing is a blowfly. That thing right there loves to eat shit. But that's the raccoon right there now. He's been laying right there since about 7 o'clock. Right now it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock p.m. He's been laying here. He's been laying all around right in here, just all around. I got some water for him to drink some water. But he's been sleeping right there. He looks real comfortable. He's not in pain. I don't see him any pain from him. But today what I did was I spent about 10 hours today on this raccoon about trying to find out what to do with him. And where I live at, there is no help in this town that I can find. I went to a couple of veterinarians. I went to a couple of veterinarians. I got my car and drove to veterinarians and talked to those veterinarians about my raccoon, a wild raccoon that got hurt, can't walk. And the veterinarians, they just say that we only work on cat and dogs. They don't know anything about raccoons or nothing else. But when I asked the veterinarian there, I said, well, you don't have any contacts on, grooming dogs, or, somebody needs a horse work, somebody needs some horse work. You don't have any contacts on horses, the veterinarian can pass along. And the veterinarian, they talking about, no, they only mess with cats and dogs. And I would think, little Lockjaw right there. That's Lockjaw right there. Here's Lockjaw right there. And who is that right there? Little Lockjaw and there's old sidekick. Okay, let me finish this story real quick. But anyway, both veterinarians they talking about, I went to, they said that they don't have any contact and they don't know. They said the only thing I can do is go to the DNR, to go to the game warden, the Department of Natural Resources. So I go to the Georgia, I go to the what's he doing? Maybe that's fleas. I go to the DNR, the game warden that takes care of animals, that writes you a ticket if you catch one too many fish. I went and talked to them, and all they did was give me about 10 telephone numbers to call. And I asked them, who could I come get the raccoon? And they said they don't know anything about doing that. And they said I just have to call these telephone numbers that I give them and see that who can come get him, who can take care of him and do whatever. So the state has told me they don't have any help for this raccoon right here. The state told me that. The Department of Natural Resources, they take care of the animals. They said they don't have anybody to call, nobody to come right now to help. They said to call these telephone numbers, and I called the telephone numbers. I called a bunch of telephone numbers they give me to call, and 99% of the telephone numbers said leave a message and we'll call you back, and 99% of the messages says ring, 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 ring. Nobody answered the telephone, and I've got about 10 hours right now invested today in this raccoon, trying to find somebody to help me, and I cannot find anyone to help me. He looks in good health. I mean, he is stretching right now. He's yawning right now. He's yawning. He's got his front feet poking out and everything. But I've talked to a couple of real good people on the internet there, on the telephone, that have called, and but they say they're not taking raccoons right now. He's scratching his ear. He must be in not a lot of pain. He acts natural right now. And but I have called about 7 telephone numbers that the Department of Natural What's he doing? He's coughing. Okay, he's okay. But I have called about 7 telephone numbers that Department of Human Resources, the Raccoon, the Wildlife Resources has told me to call. And like I say, 99% of them, nobody answers. 99% of them says, leave a message, we'll call you back. 99% of them says we're full, we can't take any more raccoons. And 99% of them has been real nice to me when I talk to them. That raccoon, I'm talking about 99% of them raccoon. But the raccoon's been good. He's been real nice. Like I say, I've spent about 10 hours a day. I did not call, but I went to the veterinarian's office. I went to 2 veterinarians' offices, talked to them face to face. And I went down to the DNR, and the Department of Natural Resources, where they take care of animals and all, the animal control. The state, not the city or the county. But nobody can help me. They all talking about, call this number, call that number. And but he don't look in pain right now. He looks okay to me. He's looking at me. That raccoon, he looking at you right now. That raccoon loves you. That raccoon, he loves you. You taking care of him? He laying up under my boot. Now Lockjaw was right here just then. I forgot about Lockjaw. Lockjaw was right here a while ago. There's Lockjaw right up there. There's a bird. I'll go get some pecans in just 1 minute. I put some pecans down here earlier for Lockjaw, and they came by and eat them. But anyway, yeah, and I have called, like I say, I have called about 7 people there, 1-800 numbers, the Wildlife Federation, whatever they call there, and the numbers at Department of Rehabilitation for Animals, and the game warden. I've called, I'm tired. I've called a lot of people today, but I'm not through. Like I say, I've got a list right here. I got a list right here of things I've did, things I need to do on both front and back. And I got another page inside too that I wrote down. I don't remember them. I have a bad memory, but I write things down and I read it. Raccoon, you hear me? I said I read it, raccoon. It's starting to sprinkle rain there earlier. At least that raccoon is up under my boat right here. You see how wide the boat is? This right here. That's how wide. That's the bottom of the boat. That's the top of the boat. At the top of the boat. That's the bottom of the boat. The boat is this here wide. That's how wide the boat is right there. That wide. And I've been out the ocean with that boat right there. I bought that boat in 1980. I think it was something like 1970 something, 1980. I'm gonna get out of this ring. I'm gonna let that raccoon go back to rest. But yes, I have got about 10 hours right now invested in this raccoon. I have called 7 people on the telephone, and the closest person to me is 60 miles plus away, and one is 120 miles round trip, well, 60 miles one way and round trip. There's lockjaw. I'm gonna stop this video. I'm gonna go get lockjaw some pecans. Okay, stop this video, stop.